Alright, it's March 19th. I'm doing 780 push-ups today. It's 6:07 p.m. Eastern. And I'd like to address a missing video workout for the March 17th, which was 760 push-ups. And I did do them. Actually, I forgot I even had the paper here, but you see, I think you could see the 100, the 60, and the 100. My front camera is blurry, so I don't use it. Is this a switch? No. Okay. For whatever reason, my front camera is really messed up here, but you could see the numbers in there from the workouts I've been doing. So the 760 is there, and we're back. I had to make a few different videos there because for whatever reason, when I do the video, I can't flip the camera. So anyways, just a little evidence there. I tried many different ways to try to restore the video, but usually, like, every time I exercise, it's kind of been in a routine where I go and delete the video that I did previous, just to save up camera space, so that when I do work out, I don't run out of space and then the video, cuts out short. So I usually just delete them, and I delete them twice, because if I don't delete them from recently deleted, the storage will still be there. So I tried a few things. I went to iTunes and tried to, recover the backup and whatnot, and I tried a third-party iMovie phone rescue to try to get the video, and nothing showed it. So I'm gonna try and see if possibly the police here in Waterloo could, go through my phone and pull that video from March 17th, and then I'll upload it. But if not, I might just make a small short video, 3 minutes, just kind of explaining and have the date where it should kind of be, like the video should be, and just say that that's what's happened. It's unfortunate. It's all my fault. I was expecting. Well, I was waiting for my mom. We went out on the 17th, and so I wanted to work out before, because I wasn't sure how long we were gonna be out or anything, and I didn't want to come home and have to rush to work out, and just not the feeling that I wanted to have that day. So I did the workout around 3:30, so I had like roughly 2 hours. She was picking me up at 5:30. At the time, I didn't know where we were going. It was a surprise. And anyway, so when we got there, I still didn't know what it was, but it's just like a center for like different games and stuff like that, clubs, and signed me up for like a chess competition. And yeah, I was there I didn't get back home till like 11, and obviously I did my workout, and it was on my phone, but with the whole chess tournament and just playing chess and that whole evening. And then when I got home, I had, because my mom brought me a bunch of food, or just some food, and we also went shopping, and she helped me with some of that. Went out, but she brought some food, and one of the things she brought was a lasagna from, I guess, the marketplace. My aunt brought it to her. A lot of people have been bringing her food and stuff because her husband, her partner, passed away as of March 2nd this year. And so it's only been 17 days since that happened. So anyways, she got that from my aunt, and there's like 3 different, I guess, slices, and so she had 2 and decided to give me 1 to share, and it was really good. It was still a very large slice. Like it was flat, but it was probably like this much, and it was cut in half in the container. So when I got home, I didn't have anything from like 5:30 when she picked me up. I had just a protein bar because she mentioned that after she gave me the food that I might want to grab something to eat, and then went shopping, brought groceries back home, and then we went to that place. We were trying to be there by 6:30, and then by 11 or so we got home. And yeah, I had that lasagna. I heated it in the oven, and I went to bed, brushed my teeth or whatever, and went to bed, and I forgot about it for like the entire day. Next day, woke up and did my, by the time, I did my workout, first thing I did was delete all the videos, and it didn't even click to me then until I finished that workout on the 18th, so yesterday, until I finished that workout, and I realized that there was a missing, date, and so it was that video that I deleted. So there was 2 there too, and yeah, it was my fault, so that's why there isn't 760 push-ups in a video format on my page there. But I still have hope. So a hope is that the police station could maybe go through my phone and pull out that specific file with their tech there. But if not, I'm gonna live without it. And so, yeah, I didn't even really realize that I did have that all in there, like as kind of proof or evidence that I did do it here, because I do track it all on this paper as I write it down every time I do my workout, my exercise, my push-ups here. So there is that. So you can look at that and take it how you like, but yeah. We're gonna do 780 push-ups. So starting with the 80, I feel relatively good. My hands, still very sore, kind of feeling stiff, and I'm sure they'll warm up. Wow, that is getting better a little bit. I feel really stiff. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I was busy today, so figured I'd just go out and do 2 things. So I'll go to that police station. Probably last, I'm gonna go to my dentist and pay off a cleaning bill that I didn't pay because they didn't have the quota from the Canadian Dental Care Plan, write-off discount for my cleaning. I didn't have the number yet, so I gotta go in and pay because they got the number now. It's like $41 or something. And then from there, I'll head to the police station and see if they could pull that video. And if not, it's okay. Then I'll just officially make a short video kind of stating what happened, and maybe I'll include the paper shot there, and we'll just continue on, and that'll be that. But I would like whoever is watching and that comes across my page to at least see a video there, and know that I did do the push-ups. I consider myself to be, trustworthy and honest, so I would, if I wasn't able to do it that day, I would simply state that, and there would be some sort of change to the challenge so far. Alright, 20 so far. So grab my water. Drank a lot of water so far, so I'm just gonna take some small sips. Gonna aim for 2 hours again today. Just to allow myself to not get injured or injure any kind of injury. Allow myself kind of to heal a little bit. $35. I'm trying to find a good position for my head and really control my push-ups rather than do them erratically, especially when my head is pointed down. If I do erratic push-ups, it might cause a headache. So I'm not trying to find out by doing it somewhat improperly. Just make the correction that I feel is best. I don't feel a whole lot of energy. I feel strong enough to get through the challenge. And I think my body's still very in kind of a rough shape. I'm not I don't feel a ton of soreness or aching while just kind of resting, but while doing the push-ups, I definitely feel my hands, palms still really hurting, and just a general soreness too, my arms or my shoulders, and a kind of tenseness to my chest. So 50. If I get the video, I'll be so happy. It's just such a bother to me. You know, like, just having the video and deleting it wasn't any kind of problem with my phone or a technical problem. It was forgetfulness and lack of attention. See what? Alright, 65. For today, I've had overnight oats with strawberries. And then this afternoon I had soup with some pita crackers. I barely had any pita crackers, just 2 or 3. They were good, I preferred just having the soup alone. I didn't think actually to, you know, squish the crackers and crumble them up in my hands and put them in the soup that way, which I think would have been pretty textureful if I'd have done it that way, but I didn't think of it at the time. But the crackers themselves are good. I like them alone by themselves, but I think they would have been good in the soup if I crumbled them into the soup, at least to try at the end. So I had given myself like two bowls of soup. I got another soup there. I think I'll just have that one tomorrow though. And yeah, I don't know what I'll have tonight. I was thinking maybe I'll make leftover fries, because I ended up making some fries last night, just cutting potatoes into fries and then coating them in some oil and putting salt on them and on a baking sheet and baking them for 40 minutes. That's 65, 66. Feel warmed up now. All right, that's 80. I'm pretty cheesed at myself right now. Really wanted it to be like, you know, consistent, like all the format to be there. I'm trying not to, it bothers me that I messed up like that. I'm glad I don't have to deal with antagonizers, because that would get me going, get on my nerve. People started, you know, speaking that other side that you didn't do 760 push-ups that day. 17 out of 700. I ended up giving up on trying to buy the Odin generator. I figure I'll just wait a few weeks to get a lower price point, and I can make do, mainly because I've been able to remodify my builds, and pretty good with remodified builds and at the game. Yeah, today we're sitting at we play Leviathans, but we're sitting in Master League at 23rd. Beat second place 2-0, and wasn't even I would say our strongest players, but we did well. But yeah, I don't mind kind of dragging my team into this situation with me, while still being able to play and make work with remodified builds, so I can continue making ore. But I like that, being able to do something like that, not feel like I have to sit out or I'm not as good. '18, '19. At 34. I'm gonna open my window. It's starting to get a little hot. Rather have a cool breeze there. Kind of feel like there might be no snow outside. I haven't been outside today. But feel the air now. It's feeling a little bit cool. So, sure there's probably a tiny bit. I was outside yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday I had junk food and stuff, so went out to grab myself a meal. 34. I'd say it was a lot worse yesterday. Actually, 41. It was a lot worse that Tuesday when I did 760 push-ups. As I remembered, maybe, I can't remember. I think that was the day. Yeah, so that wouldn't have been videoed, but I learned, or I felt that I was getting kind of a headache, and I was feeling like it was because I was having my head down from doing push-ups, like kind of aggressively, or not like super aggressive, but like just from doing them quick and stuff. So I realized that I think, you know, having my head up or somewhat up while doing push-ups kind of better for my head and my brain. Which is something I feel like just is a correct kind of adjustment I should make without really knowing that it is an actual cause. But I just like to avoid it. And I think, you know, I've heard the reference, right? Like always kind of keep your head up while you're doing push-ups. But, you know, when you're only doing 10 or maybe even 100, 200, I don't think you'd really realize it unless you're doing it like hundreds, you know, each day, and especially, you know, for 77 days in a row. You know, I feel it has, you'll notice more than someone, or when you do less. So that's kind of what I realized that day. Yeah, it's a shame that I deleted that video, but there's still hope. We'll just see what happens tomorrow, and yeah, I might just make a small video for that day with like kind of a rundown of events that happened, and just have that be that. 41. 58. Yeah, we're definitely taking the time on this one, which is okay. Just trying to look at the real time. Still got about an hour and 30 left for. Wait, it was 6:30. Yeah. So an hour and 24 minutes. Just for the competitive game mode, the open. Play with a group of friends and clanmates. Mm, 73. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight so far this challenge. You know, I'm loving it. It's feeling, you know, very stress kind of inducing, but like in terms of like my muscles, you know, I'd like to give them a break, because ideally I'd like to do like 100 push-ups in a row, but you know, I think, you know, just starting off each day with doing the required amount of push-ups is, I'm not capable of it. But I think if, you know, I did rest for a week or two, I could definitely get there. Probably be able to do it. And then obviously, if I were to, you know, just work at that particular thing, and change, you know, the way that I obviously work out. It would be, oh, it's just a whole different kind of performance thing. $74. All right, 90. Gonna finish the 700 set. So 90. My right thumb's starting to act up again. 90. That's 100. Done 180 so far. Working on the 600 set. My shorts are like kind of sitting in my, I forgot to look up that word, but in between my knee joint. Makes it kind of uncomfortable. I feel pretty tired. Like, I wouldn't really say of all the days that I feel the most tired, but I feel like really kind of tired. I don't know how to really explain it, but I think my muscles are just been under a lot of stress. 80. We're starting from 0. 1, 2. 16. Huh. Oh. Got some dead skin on my lips. But yeah, I think there's a Swiss Chalet by the police station, so when I go down there tomorrow, I think I might grab myself some Swiss Chalet to go. Got a gift card from there that I can use for a meal. Just gotta think, I think it'll be good because I just got really a soup I should use tomorrow. So either way, a lunch or dinner thing I could use it for. It's a vegetable one from the market, and yeah, my shoulders, they're feeling very loaded. Definitely feeling sore. 17. Alright, 35. 35. 35. 36. 49. 50. 52. My arm's clicking. I still don't know what the cause of that is. I feel like it could be improper phone, but at the same time, it doesn't always feel like, you know, I'm doing it improperly or anything. It's very interesting what the cause of it is. 52. 67. Start doing another shave. There's a shaver that I seen at my dad's, not my dad's, sorry, my grandpa's, that he got from his dad, and he's like 90 something now, 93 I think, 94 or something like that, and yeah, I guess he has it, and it's like a razor with like 3 kind of circles on it, and apparently it just does like low level trimming for the beard and stuff. Like, I'm not sure if this would be too long. It might be a little bit too long now. I didn't realize there was like specific razors like that that you can kind of just like, you know, do a quick rub on along your face there, beard, and clean it up, shave that down and whatnot. Yeah, I seen it. I'm just interested to see how it works. But yeah, who knows when or if I'll ever see how it works. But be kind of interested to have one of those. Just feeling tired. My whole shoulders and arms right now. Five. And we're doing okay. It's not like very long or very sluggish, but I wanted to take my time. We still got an hour and 20 minutes to work with, so if we finish this, trying to do a little bit of math, yeah, we'll be a third of the way, almost, pretty much, after we'll be a little past a third of the way when we finish the 100 set. We just got 15 more to do. 85, 86, 100. There's a low battery thing there. Hopefully that didn't cut it out, but did 100. 100 set. It's 280. Just gonna plug my phone in here, and I'll be good from any shutdowns. Excuse me. Alright, we're working on the 500 set. Checking to see what people on Xbox are doing in my friends list. My old clan is struggling really bad without me there. was quite the carry. It felt like there, a lot of weight there I was pulling. So I'm finally in a better clan where I can make more ore and win a lot more, and just have one team that's always playing, so don't worry about playtime or two teams running or anything like that. But I do like some people from there. We're at some different skill gaps and levels of inventory. Okay, let's get some reps in here. All right, 17. 17 and 500. So I got like a full hour here, so I think we've only been working out for 45 minutes, so I'm just wondering if I'm gonna finish up like in time. Take a shower. I didn't take a shower yesterday because I wasn't feeling very sweaty from working out or nothing, so took a pass on that and just got ready for bed. But you know, I won't do that today, even if I don't feel as sweaty. It's fresh and clean. Do some laundry too. I'll do this load after I use my towel and stuff. 17. Alright, 17. 18. $37. And for the most part, you know, I'm eating good. But like, yeah, a few days I do eat some more processed food, I guess. But it's a good balance overall, just for my kind of goal. I need to just be a little bit more assertive on my diet, just because honestly, I think I'll be fine. Like by the end of the year, if I keep going like this, you know, I could probably not change a single thing. But just to get there a bit sooner, you know, like 2, 3, 4 months from now, I think is reasonable. Very reasonable if I, you know, just be very strict on my diet there. And I can, obviously my exercise is not very diverse. Really just decided to do it for this 1 year, and I'm liking the results. That's the main part of it. I'm liking the results, so I'm keeping at it, and then we'll see where things go. Hopefully, you know, to the end, then I can say I did this challenge 1 year, where I started with 10 push-ups and finished with 3,650. They might be pretty cool. 7. 56. I notice my chest is kind of being uneven right now in terms of my like fat deposits. So I know I looked it up, and you could do some unilateral training where basically if I were to do push-ups, and I would just like push my one arm up a little bit further, so it's putting less work into the push-up than my left one. To kind of balance it out. Might take a month, something like that. I figured, even now, kind of trying to put more weight on my left side, because I do feel, I don't know, like I feel almost like my right arm is kind of doing more work, but at the same time it just feels kind of even. Like I couldn't sit, I'm not doing anything purposefully, or like I don't notice really a direct correlation to there being more force and stuff on my right side, but I am now kind of putting more onto my left to see, and and because I am putting more on my left, that could actually be making it even. But since I do feel like I'm putting more on my left, there should be more pressure on my left side. So it's a very, very hard situation without like having some sort of scales on both sides to see exactly the force of each side. But we don't need anything fancy like that. 57, 58. Okay, 75. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna be at 400 after this. We got about an hour, so we're gonna be fine in terms of making it on time for the clan war. I've been practicing a lot of chess now that I think I'll go to the chess club more often, and yeah, I'm trying to really up my game. I really like the Queen's Gambit opening, or opening up with the Queen, but I did lose today, and I think it was just mainly because I had my tower not on that back line that forced a checkmate, and he played it well. He pushed up his pawn really far, and then the horse got in there while I was still, actually I messed up because I had 3 pawns still in line in the back. Decided to push up the middle one, which really worked out because that pawn then now contested both sides of that that space, and then his horse got in there protected by the pawn, and then he dragged down his tower to that bottom line, and then I moved it in the pocket that I made because I needed to make that pocket. If I were to replay it, I might have had to move that piece because I did feel like that was the best piece to move, because his horse would have maybe took that piece and put me into a check, and I knew he was moving that tower down, so it was like a last minute thing. But I could have moved my tower down, I think. I don't know. It was something, but he got me there. I think it's a good piece to kind of remember, though, so it doesn't happen again. Yeah, I was moving my towers from out of just to cover certain pieces like pawns or something, and got me, and yeah, it was only one game I played this morning. Last night I played quite a few. I was losing a lot in the beginning, just kind of trying to find the method, and you know, for me it's really controlling the middle 4 squares and developing pieces and making, you know, an advance with the pawns while covering, you know, certain squares. And it's interesting. I'm actually starting to enjoy the game a little bit, but there's still a lot I need to learn. I still don't know the opening, so if I do, I mean, I will. I think, because I got time like every 2 weeks, I think. Mom will help me get there, and so I think I'll just jot down different openings and notes to kind of start with, just maybe like five openings to kind of remember and recognize, and then, you know, I want to kind of stick with some openings, just practice certain openings every time to see kind of what the development looks like till the middle game. And then, you know, when I do see perhaps you know, when I get at that level, I'll notice like when they start with their opening, kind of what are the weaknesses, or, you know, what kind of areas I can really outperform them. Like maybe I'll have better control of the middle if they kind of opened with a certain pawn. And yeah, it's an interesting game for sure. 80. Well, 83. We'll say 82. Mid step there, so 82. 92. I think I took a little long of a break there, so starting to feel a bit more, I guess, stiff than opposed to being all warm. We'll get there though, I think. The next 200, if I are pushing that deal to come back. 93, 94, 95. Alright, that's 100. We're at 380 so far. Working on the 400 set. We're like almost halfway here. Very close. Yeah, 380, so we just need to do 10 more and we're halfway. Feels like, I guess it's right, accurate for sure, but All right, 15. So 15. 400. We're getting over that kind of teetering point where we're getting over halfway. We're over halfway now by 5. But of course, that's not enough to make like a movement. If it were a balance beam or a teeter-totter, I should say. So just to kind of get to that, and we need to put in more reps, feel closer. All right, let's do some more reps. I'm gonna try to at least 16, 17, 18. All right, 32. Always wonder how my body is doing, how much calories I'm burning. 32 of 400. We're going to try to hit the 50 next. I just need some room here, recollect myself and give my muscles a break. Probably do 10 easily now, but just want to feel good, not overstress myself. Man, I'm just thinking so much about tomorrow, hoping I get the video back. I'll be so relieved. Just make me feel really good. My knee joint's cracking. Kind of uncomfortable positioning. All these positions are not comfortable. 32. $46. So not 50. What? It's all right. Realize we're almost finished this, and then we'll be on the 300 set. That'll be fun to complete. 6, 47. And 60. you know, I'm doing something, but it always feels like I want to be doing something else, like something more. Like I know I'm doing like a workout right now, doing push-ups, doing 780 push-ups, but I always want to be doing like something else on top of it, you know, or something like that. It's kind of odd. I think to be honest with you, this is just very boring. It's very boring. It's counting numbers every single day, counting up to 780 today, but just counting incrementally by 10 every single day. It's not exactly fun to do, especially when the work is like this, tiring. I think that's what it is. But I know this is good for me. I'm doing good. And it's a grind, it's a process, so I gotta be with the grind in the process of this. Just trying to move my frame a little bit again. It feels so stagnant in my shoulders sometimes, or hunchback I should say. Okay, let's do some more. We're at 60. 77. 77. You just got to do 23 more. You finish the 400 set. Work on the 300. And how much time are we dealing with here? Alright, yeah. 44 minutes till Clan Wars, so I think that's enough time. We'll probably finish 10 minutes before 8. And yeah, we're chilling. We're, I think, on track, if not a bit before. The goal is to hit 2 hours in this video. I have that goal, so I, you know, have a clear mental state of, you know, not pushing myself too hard to injury. Because I want to do well, and I want to do it quick sometimes, you know, get it over with. But I think the reality of the situation is that if I continue on, it's going to take a long time regardless. It's going to take hours at some point. $78, $80. $93. My lips are really dry. I like to put on chapstick, but I'm drinking from my water bottle, so it'll just be a nuisance. This one, if it were my green one, I could just like waterfall it, but mine has a built-in straw filter, so I kind of have to put my lips on the mouth of that water bottle. Alright, let's do the finish set of this 400 set. 3. Alright. It's 480 so far. Just gonna do 300. Let's start on the 300 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're at 12. I should probably call the police station. I feel like if I just go in there, you know, I'll definitely just there to ask, but I feel like if I called too, they probably wouldn't. I don't know. Really don't know if they'd try to pull that video from my phone. I just would like to try. I feel like if anyone could, it would be them. They might have to like take it to a certain place, and then I'd probably be like, man, so you could give it back to me in an hour, or by tonight. I just need to let it go at this point, so just is what it is. But we're gonna still try and see if that could be done. Or I might still try a third-party app to do it, as I don't feel like that'd be a pretty strong software to have. You know, if it's like actually deleted. I don't even know how they are able to find things that are like, you know, permanently deleted. Like, how does it still exist if it was like technically wiped from, you know, my phone? What do we got? Oh, we're at 12. Yeah, 12 we're at. I hope the next small mini battle pass is the still wins, but this thing's selling for 20 on the low, 26 on the high is just diabolical. And there's some of them with like 4 or 3 of them. Like, really? That's a lot of coin for one person. Like 2 different people. But alright, 13, 14, 15. I feel like if I take too much time, it really does start feeling a bit like cold, you know? $28 of the 300 set. We're about a third way through. 300 set. And yeah, I'm really thinking about the 200th and the 100th because, you know, I feel tired. So but yeah, there's 26 minutes left there till 8, so we'll be really close. It's gonna be, we're still on track for our time though. 28, 29, 30. 45. It's nice seeing the coin that I got in my game, cross out. Got 52,000 in there. Mainly because I sold my Odin generator. I'm refusing to bid at it at 38 right now. I just want to wait and for like 33,000 or something. $45. $61. Take it. 61 of 300. Get into the end of this 300 set. Work on that 200. Really doesn't, it's a small kind of number that's left, but it still always feels like a long time, but it's different because it's like the last little bit. So it doesn't you know, you're definitely just coming to the end rather than, I don't know, just making your way there, I guess. 61, 62. All right, 77. Hmm. 77. I still got to do 200 more. After this, 27. All right, 91. I'll remember it. 91. 1. Let's finish it. 91. Alright, that's 100. 300 set complete. Now we're on 200. 200 set. I wonder if I'm like a bit hungry. So I feel, you know, like definitely possibly thirsty. Feels good to drink, but at the same time, I might just also be hungry. You know, I know for sure when I confuse hunger for thirst, but when it's the other way around, it's like, I don't know. Usually, I think when the thirst really, like, in hunger doesn't play an effect to it when you have eaten recently or you're, you know, working out, doing a sport of some kind, or just out and about. But right now, I feel like my body's a bit confused. I need a bit of both. Even though I'm drinking water, which is really good, and somewhat is satisfying my hunger, but I don't know. I'm sure I could probably be eating a little bit. I think I'll grab a protein bar again after this before I hop in the shower. Or I might hop in the shower first and then grab my protein bar. But let's work our way at this 200. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 17. We got 28 minutes. 28 minutes till Clan Wars, so we're gonna be good, I think. We'll have like a good minimum probably of 5 minutes left before, or just to get in the shower and get out, but it takes like 4 minutes tops to just rinse off and yeah, get out, get in my pajamas, grab my protein bar, get in bed, and get ready to play some games. I think actually I might, once we start probably battling, I might get myself some fries. I had too many French fries made yesterday, so because I grabbed too many potatoes. I've done it a few times now, but I'll just leave them in the bowl because I usually, you know, put oil to coat them, so I'll have them in a bowl, and then I'll put them on the sheet and put salt on them. But anyways, I got the leftover ones that I didn't make or bake yet in the bowl, and I just put saran wrap around it, so to make myself a good, you know, meal of fries. I'll maybe just prepare 2 decent sized ones, and they'll make a good plate. I might have to wash my plate actually. I only have one left, I think. Yeah, one, because I only have a small amount of dishes. I think I have more at my parents that they keep for me somewhere. But just because of my cupboard space, I don't have my full set of plates and stuff like that. So I broke a plate and a bowl so far of the 3 years I've been living here. So I should probably ask for one of those back. But then at the same time, it's like, do I really need them? Because then, you know, my sink kind of just will get full with another bowl or plate that I'll wait on to do. So I kind of like having just one, because then I, you know, feel like I keep on top of it more. But not to say that my etiquette in that terms of things is really bad. It just like, I don't know, it just feels, it makes sense sometimes. Just wait till you have a little more dishes. But I don't know, maybe it's just laziness. 17, 18, 19. 37. 37 of 200. 40. 57. Feels like putting a lot of time into the sun. It's been an hour and a half. I think we're at the end, so everything's right. But man, just I can't imagine the 3 hour sessions of this, because it's a lot of time. Like 3 hours is it's a good amount of time. And I think at that point, I want to be doing it in the morning, to be honest, because or I'll mix it up like I always do. It really depends on what I'm doing on that day. 60. Alright, 75. Almost finished this 200 set. 2 more downs and be working with the last 100 with 20 minutes before 8, 20 minutes for Claremore. So I think we'll finish with a good kind of 5 minutes before 8 kind of deal. And that'll be perfect. Give me enough time. They'll probably be ready and I might have a team ready. Who knows? Not too worried about it. Usually it's kind of, could be, you know, within the hour, but usually within 10 to 15. We're at the start usually. Pretty consistently in the evening time at the start. But alright. 75, 76. Alright, we'll do the 90. Remember it. Finish this off with 10. I do a lot of these movements just because my body's aching, and it's a kind of like a coping mechanism. Just to kind of move my body and my joints. Trying to do it psychologically, but, or I should say, unconsciously. I kind of do it. Let's do 90. Okay, we're on the last 100. Last 100 set. And feel tired, feel ready to wrap this up. 1, 2, 12. Feel pretty tired from that. 12. I really don't feel like drinking water, but that's all I have right now to really consume. I think having water while working out is really good. 'Cause I think I end up drinking more, but my body probably will end up using more. Very interesting how the whole human body works. But some days I feel like I just love water. You know, sometimes it tastes really refreshing. It'll taste really refreshing some days, and other days it'll just be like, man, you know, like whatever. And then you'll like crave some like kind of juice or flavor, you know, pop even sometimes. And then you'll just really want water again, you know. It's interesting. And it's like I'm drinking water through like 2 different filters now these days. Like I put it through from a water bottle, I put it through a Brita filter. Then from that Brita filter, I put it in my water bottle, which has a filter in the straw and medical grade UV light. So it's like so many different processes of kind of having a thorough, clean water. But it could be a tiny bit over the top, and honestly, I have no idea to tell what water is really best for me. Like, you know, drink alkaline water. There's waters that are more acidic and waters that are more alkaline, but you know, what is the most, like, is it good to have both? Is it good just to drink alkaline water? Because I know drinking acidic water, just drinking straight acidic water isn't, I think, ideal in terms of good water, but I always wonder if there's a better water out there, you know, special kind of water. I was watching this video, and he was injecting himself with peptides, and it's like, I'm too afraid to inject my body with those kind of things, and even just taking supplements, like, you know, whether it's creatine or just, you know, any of that kind of thing, I get very skeptical of it, and I don't do them. Like, you know, creatine I've done a few times, but I still have an entire thing of it. I don't do it often, and I wonder if it'd help, you know, if I started taking it for a month or something, but that's, yeah, just like there's a green liquid on this peptide that he was using, injecting himself with this green liquid serum. It's like very, very interesting how the human body works. You know, like, I think right now, that's 30, I think right now, like, as I'm doing all these push-ups, my body must be generating some sort of thing to help me get through all these exercises every day. So I think naturally, you know, I might be producing some sort of thing. It's you know, allowing me to move and function properly. So, I mean, it's very, very chemically involved with all the different kinds of chemicals and reactions. But yeah, I'm a bit scared of needles in general. Needles are very, very interesting. You know, even nature's needle, like a mosquito, always leave like irritation, always leave you with some sort of bump. 30. $43. 50. Shoulders are just feeling crazy. Crazy, so loaded. See what's happening. We got 10 minutes. It's just one of their strong clanmates that's on so far. Another guy is on, but he's alright. Waiting for Xenonite and Elitism. I think I might be the youngest person in the clan. 50. Alright, let's bang this out. 50. Start on it, you know, 50. 52. Alright, 67. My foot is sweaty, my socks, so I keep slipping a little bit on, or my foot slides a little bit on the workout yoga mat thing, and that's where this week comes from. Actually, I haven't tooted or anything. Just try not to just, you know, rip out a fart. 67 of the last 100. 68. 81. 84. Oh man, 84. See if we could do the 16. Because that was 17, so we should be able to finish it. Give ourselves a second here. And try to wrap it up here. This will be 680 so far, plus the 84. So let's do 16 and we're good for today. 84, 85. 101. All right, that is 780 push-ups.